So hello everyone, I am Monica from IELTS 9. So before your exam, please watch this video because this reading passage has four types of question. How I will show it to you. First, five questions are for true, false, not given, and next three questions are for complete the summary below, and fourth type of question here, choose three letters. It means this is for multiple choice questions. And fourth type of question here, you can see which paragraph contains the following information. So let's do this reading. That reading name is whale culture. So whale culture, so I have understood the meaning of this title is whale culture. So they are talking about whale, sea fish, sea animal and its culture. So here they have given paragraph names also. I will not read anything from here. In fact, I will just start from type of question. So first I will be solving my true, false, not given. So I am sure IELTS examiner had designed all or framed all questions according to the flow of the reading passage. That's the main important thing you need to understand. Accept list of heading as well as which section contains the following information. So these will come without any order and all. Otherwise all different questions will come in order. Okay, let's start this reading with true, false, not given. Just a minute. So how to do true, false, not given, that's more important. It's important to understand its strategy. First, I will read the question statement. I will not read all questions in one go. I will read question wise question. Like first I will read question number 1. I will try to understand its meaning and will come out or will underline one or two keywords. Those keywords will take us to the location, and after then we will decide, we will just understand the meaning of the question statement as well as the information we will get in the paragraph. If the meaning is coming out same, then it will be true, and if the meaning is coming out different, means some contradiction is there. Instead of Delhi, if Mumbai is written, then definitely it will be false information, that will be false. And if they are not talking the main soul of the question statement, main thing of the question statement, then it will be not given. So first I will start with question number 1, resident killer. Okay, resident killer. Whales appear to remain with their maternal group for life. Okay, so resident killer and maternal group. So these are the two words that will take us to the location, and after getting the location of this question statement in the paragraph, then if these resident killer whales they stay with their maternal group for life, then it will be true. Okay, so let's try to find resident killer. So I will not try to understand anything like that. So I am trying to find this resident killer in first paragraph. So I will not read anything. Frankly speaking, I will just try to find the words that is related to my question. Resident killer and maternal group kind of thing. Biologist culture. So humpback, they are talking killer whales provide the best evidence. Humpback is again all resident killer, novel songs, one male. Altered. Okay, so I don't think so animals they are talking. Okay, nothing is given about resident killer and maternal group. So let's move to C number paragraph. So in C paragraph I am still looking for resident killer whales. Killer whales is again are split into two distinct, now resident word is there. Resident killer whales, they are talking, they are two types, transients and residents. They live in the same stretch of water but they don't mingle. In effect, they belong to two quite separate cultures. Residents live in stable groups or ports made up of 2 or 3 mothers and their offspring. So here they were asking, resident killer whales appear to remain with their maternal group for life. So it means same thing is given in resident killer whales. We have got, instead of maternal group, they have said made up, that group ports made up of 2 or 3 mothers and their offspring, perhaps 20 whales in all. So it means calves stay with their mothers throughout adult life. Throughout adult life, here it is given for life. So it means this is true. full spelling you can write it. Now second, resident killer whales have a more restricted range of calls than transient. Okay, they have more restricted range of calls than transient. Okay, so here what they're talking about, any calls kind of thing, have a more restricted range of calls when than transient. They live in the same stretch of water. So where we have got the location of question number 1, I will just find the second question location under that. Many years or no one ever. Okay, transient travel in smaller, more changeable groups of between 3 and 6. Okay, let's move to D number paragraph. One of the most obvious distinction between the transient and resident society is the way they impart information. Okay, killer whales detect prey with a range of echolocating clicks but converse with a vocabulary of squeaks, whistles. So this is also kind of language, kind of communication. Squeaks, whistles and whines. Transients have only a few such calls and all transient societies share the same ones. But what they are asking, resident killer whales have a more restricted range of calls than transient. Okay, resident have much more extensive repertoire and each family group has its own unique distinct set of calls. So here it is given they have more restricted range of calls, but here they have given residents have a much more extensive, this each family has its own unique and distinct set of calls. It means this is false. Now third number, there is a vocabulary of sound. Okay, which is common to all transient killer whales. Some vocabulary of sound is there which is common to all transient killer whales. Okay, vocabulary word is here. Okay, there is a vocabulary of sounds which is common to all, okay, transient killer whales. So vocabulary of words is here. So we will try to find this question location, third number here. Killer, okay, between is the way they impart information. Killer whales detect prey with a range of echolocating clicks. So killer whales detect prey with a range of echolocating clicks but converse with a vocabulary of squeaks, whistles and whines. Transients have only such few such calls and all transient societies share the same ones. So what they have given, common is same one. There is a vocabulary of sounds which is common to all transient killer whales. So it is given exact the same meaning they have given over here. They and all transient societies share the same one. So this is also a true answer. Fourth, resident killer whales share the dialects of other resident communities living in the same water. Okay. Now resident killer whales share the dialects of other resident communities living in the same water. Resident have a much more extensive and each family has its unique set of. Despite regular interaction between them, each resident port sticks firmly to its own dialect. So what they are saying, resident killer whales share the dialects of other resident communities living in the same water. Research shows that these dialects are maintained for at least 40 years. But resident killer whales share the dialects of other residents community living in the same water. So let's read it from a transit. Have only few such calls. All residents have a much more extensive this and this. Despite regular interaction between them, each resident ports stick firmly to its own dialects. But yes, okay, yes, it is false because here they have given despite regular interaction between them, between this resident and transient, each resident port sticks firmly to its own dialect. But here it is given opposite. They are saying resident killer whales share the dialects of other resident communities living in the same water. So this is false. Okay. Now all questions we have got true, false, and one question is left. So naturally it will be not given. So I will save my time. I will put it not given. till the time. Okay, now question number 6 to 8, fill in the blanks.